What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Little brain fart there. We have upgraded to the Land of the Three. That's right, Land of the Three. Best of 3. Kind of forgot that now that we are good enough Mythic rank, we don't really need to move at all, or rather play at all. There's still like 10 or 11 days left in the season, so possible that I might need to play 1 or 2 games, but best of 3 ahead of us, so unranked, and we will have sideboards active. Let's jump into our pick 1, pack 1. Lila, Lazov, Terminal, Make Your Own Luck, Sentinel, Derailment. This is between Lazov and Make Your Own Luck as your pick 1, pack 1. I think I lean towards Make Your Own Luck, and then maybe get lucky and wheel the Sentinel would be fantastic, but I think you could take Lazov and be pretty happy with that one as well. Ooh, haven't seen this one in a long time. Notion Thief as one of the special list cards, or whatever they're called. Is it particularly good? No. Is it cool? Absolutely. Am I going to take it? I think so. So 3/1 flash for 4, that is not a very good stat line, but if an opponent would draw a card except the first one they draw in each of their draw steps, instead that player skips and you draw a card instead. So very powerful ability. Yeah, and I don't really lose much. So I think I'm going to take this just because it's more cool and I haven't had it before. Then it's because it's actually good. And this is a very good follow-up pack. All right, a bunch of different ways we can go here. I think the safest is going to be Throw from the Saddle. But Repulse and Fibblethip, I think, are fantastic. Vault Plunder is very good. Betrayal at the Vault is actually quite good. And Eroded Canyon is nice. I would rather take the Fibblethip here. But Throw is probably a little bit too good to pass up. I don't know. This is close for me. I like the value that you get with Fibblethip. It might wheel. I'm going to take Throw from the Saddle. It's just, I think, a little bit too much of a signal if I pass it as well. Bandit and Paladin, both solid pickups. There's also a Crom if we wanted to dip out a teeny bit. I think I like taking the Bandit maybe a little bit more than the Paladin. Jeez, Campaign and Sphinx. Okay, so yeah, had I first picked the Lazov, we'd also be in a pretty good spot. I don't think we're in a bad spot here, especially since I took Throw from the Saddle, but I mean, wow, this is kind of great. I'm not sure what's better, actually. I think Sphinx is one of the best win cons in blue, and especially since I took the Bandit, actually, I guess I'll take it instead of the Intimidation Campaign. Wow, again, we are just getting hooked up. Lush Oasis, a second Sphinx, Revival, Bloodseeker Ford. Oh, man, passing the land here is so sick, but 2 Sphinx this early is disgusting, so I guess I'll do that, and now I'm just going to take Loan Shark or Raven. Given I already have 2 Sphinx, I mean, they're good on their own. You don't need crimes for these, I guess. Whereas with a card like Raven, you need to have a handful of crimes to make it worthwhile. Damn, this is tough. I'm going to take the cheap card. I think you can probably pick up Sharks later. That's a nice Apothecary, 8th pick. Alright, well, we'll see about the green. Could just be going blue-black crimes, of course. One thing I'll note about best of 3, usually they're a little bit softer than best of 1. Oh, we wheeled the Sentinel. That's nice. I'll take that over Raven. The best players in best of 1 have maybe upwards of a 65% win rate. Whereas in best of 3, people push upwards of 80% win rate. And there are a few factors in that. Best of 3 is unranked, so you're not necessarily playing against similar-ish skill levels. Yeah. Also, there's no hand smoother, which I know you can take a little bit of advantage of hand smoother by being able to shave some number of lands or whatever, you know? Not that we normally do, but it's a good start. I don't know if I would expect better decks in best of 3 or best of 1. I guess if we're saying that best of 3 is softer, you would expect to have better drafts of it as well. Okay, Rope Master's fine. I don't think we're going to end up as a Link Breaker deck, right? If anything, I'd rather take the Skewer here, and if we end up in like Grixis Crimes, then that could be played. Oh my gosh, you know what I hope, as we get a nice Eroded Canyon here, I hope we get the, what's the 5-mana, Wheel of Fortune, or not Wheel of Fortune, the Time Spiral effect called? The, or something world, make up another world, take another world or something? If we could combo that, if we could find that in the draft and combo with the Notion Thief, that would be incredible. We draw 14. Oh, wait, no, it's a May. It's a May, never mind. The draw 7 is a May effect, I take that back. It's not a force card draw. All right, nice pick one for our second pack. Could take the Botanical Sanctum too, but again, we could just be straight up blue-black, and Lockpicker is going to be very good. Or at least, hopefully very good. I don't actually have any removal yet. We only picked up 1 instant and sorcery at the tail end of pack 1 there. Honest Rut. That one is also quite good, and there's nothing in this pack otherwise for us, unless we wanted to, again, consider red for Sharpshooter, but... yeah, we're leaning towards splashing the green then. Okay, so we're going to need to find some green fixing. Essence Capture, Desperate Bloodseeker, there's also a Cactarantula here. Sadly, a Black Desert, but it adds a secondary color we're not currently in line with. Essence Capture I feel like is more likely to wheel, right? Let's take the 2-drop, plus this can commit a crime if you're targeting the opponent with the mill effect. I guess we're playing red. Okay. Phantom Interference, Gigapede, Assassin. Let's just take the cheap counter spell. Why you gotta do this to me? It's like we're already in line to try to cast it. Some good white cards here, and then a bunch of filler otherwise. I wonder if I should take the Mine Raider now, given our start. I have 5 rogues for the treasure production. Again, I don't think we're playing the Nezumi. God, a second Make Your Own Luck, too. I have to take Mirage Mesa. The thing is, even if I end up playing green instead, the Mesa is going to be a better pickup here than the second Make Your Own Luck because we already have a bunch of good green cards and we don't have any fixing, so... be smart, be safe. The green is still better here than the red for sure, but... I do have that one red-blue land, which makes it slightly easier. Thunder Salvo, Naturalist, or just Garbage Deputy, huh? I really do dislike Deputy. But if I am playing 3 colors, that is the card that makes the most sense here. And if we can get some sacrifice effects, then at least it has a little bit of value, you know? Snakeskin Veil. I guess there's a world where we're actually playing blue-green, splashing a little bit of black. Blue-green splashing honest. What is my black actually doing here? Not much, right? Well, except maybe giving us Cruel Ultimatum. Second Silver Deputy. I do not want to be playing two of those. Yeah, no, we'll take the Commando. Again, there's a chance we're actually going heavier towards green stuff. Essence Capture Wield. Sort of the Gold Rush if we wanted a little bit of, like, bad-ish fixing. I don't know. It feels like passing that Lazav and Intimidation campaign made somebody go into crimes, which is why we're not seeing too much here in Pack 2, but then in Pack 3 I expect again to get rewarded. Dang it, man. Hellspur Posse Boss. Also a Lush Oasis. At this point, I might just have to take the Oasis, eh? I mean, it could be I'm red-blue splashing black if I took the Posse Boss. But again, our green is good enough to take the land. There's the Jagged Barrens for the Cruel Ultimatum, but Bandit's Hall looks fine here. Festering Gulch. Alright, Cruel's out, green's in. We're getting both, though. We're getting good green fixing and red fixing this pack, so... Wow, garbage. Sheesh, am I just taking a sharpshooter here over absolutely nothing? Wow. This draft is brutal. Absolute brutality going on. Honestly, it does feel like the black is just an afterthought. Shark versus Plan the Heist. Take Mr. Sharky here. Bunch of Wolverines going around. I just want to take the failed fording. Yeah, I think we just ended up in blue-green splashing black. I'll try splashing the Notion Thief in addition to the Honest. It's probably fine. This deck is kind of bad, though. We're going to have to win with Sphinx every single time. Sheesh, where did this go wrong? I'm not even sure what the open lane was supposed to be. I don't feel like we've seen all that much. Trash the Town's pretty great, though. Nice pickup. This is one of my favorite combat tricks in the format. Pretty good on a Marauding Sphinx. Need a couple more playables here. Could it be that this Shifting Grift is worth playing in our deck? What are we throwing away? We're pitching a Silver Deputy at best. I guess I don't actually have that many good creatures to swap with. So I think I'd rather take the Mind Rot on the splash, too. Oof. Well, I don't think this is a 3-0 deck. I think this is probably closer to a 2-1, maybe. Probably in between like a 1-2 and a 2-1. Would be my guess. Yeah, it's pretty damn weak. Good beats. I have a feeling the Marauding Sphinx are going to probably get us at least one match win, but overall this is low quality, low power level. We'll run the Canyon for the crime purpose. Let's see how we want to split up the rest of our colors. 5, 6, 7, 8 green, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue. But I don't think I need 3 swamps, that's just way too many. So probably want to up the blue because we have a few double blues. Actually, if I'm just splash, you know what, I can probably go even lower on black. I guess we don't need green that much. All right. Well, traditional draft, Thunder Junction. This deck is probably like a 4 out of 10, I would say. Not gonna get my hopes up. Yeah, we'll keep it. It's a little bit slow. Turn 1 Conduit Pylon. Uh-oh. Third island, very much not a good draw. Always the turn 2 Eric's. I guess the good news here for us is that Red Rock Sentinel is an extremely good blocker, but like this curve on the play, if they just have like a throw from the saddle or something, you know, then I'm taking 7 on turn 4. Okay, we did not die. They plotted a Mando. I will follow in suit. Ay, ay, ay. So we really need them to not have a great interact. Oh, that's right! The Bandit copies is a 3/3. I forgot about that. And they had the Betrayal. Look at this curve by them. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop Betrayal. I would have attacked with everything if I were them. Man. Disgusting curve. Okay, good beats. Oh, you know what I can do here? I can Notion Thief into bouncing the spider and I get to draw, or rather, they do not get to draw. Oh, no, they gave it to me. Nice. Do I have to double block? I lose both my creatures? Yes. But then they replay the spider and I like, oh, we're just still dead here. Okay, Grizzly can trade with Spider. I take 3 from the Arinx. Oh, they put something on top. Man, yeah, they just... These curve outs by them are so good. Sheesh. Good curve, good curve. 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, 5 drop, 6 drop, double removal spell. Alright, we'll be on the play this time, which should help a bit. There wasn't really much I could do about that curve. Ideally, they don't have that same draw every time. I don't love this, but it is what it is. Blue here. So we can get them really good with Take the Fall, because the Deputy is an outlaw. So if they go creature plus saddle up, I wonder how many Arinx they have. Nice. Alright. And hopefully we draw land. Oh, I should have attacked for one. I'm not blocking with that. I don't think I'm supposed to double block here and go for Veil. It's just too risky. Alright, this is where we can potentially start turning things around. Go, go, Sphinx. Oh, that does not eat a Sphinx. Unless their intent was to eat the Red Rock Sentinel. Maybe that was. That's a pretty good draw, too. This time I do think leaving back the Deputy to chump is fine. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with just going for triple Sphinx here. Their bodies are so big, though. Whoa, that's bad. Jeez. Okay. At least this is a good double block, and I'm still left with 2-turn air lethal. We're gonna draw another untapped green source there. Actually, we need to leave the land on top, and that way we can go make your own luck plus bounce next turn. Okay, that eats up their turn. I'm gonna take 5 here. We get to surveil. All right. Can bounce the Buried in the Garden here. Go to 1. Hope they don't have a desert. Nice. Whew. I should have left the counter on top, but I don't think there's anything they can do with 2 mana there. Alright, like I said, if we draw our Sphinx, we should be okay. The opponent has a really nice curve-out deck, though. At least 2 Trained Arinx. I think we saw 2 Commandos. So... I mean, you know what? I actually think this 1/4 is probably a better play versus them than Drover Grizzly, right? It just blocks, whereas the Drover Grizzly does not. I mean, the Drover Grizzly can trade up better versus some other stuff, like Beaver. But a 3-mana 1/4 actually seems like it puts kind of a damper on a lot of their plans. We drew it immediately. I don't have a blue source here, but I have to keep this. We're on the draw, so any 1 land gives us the Sentinel. And throw from the saddle with Lockpicker I think is too good to throw away, so... Okay, no Arinx turn 2. Rip an island here, and I think we are in a good spot. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Okay, like I said. For toughness, king. Bury my sentinel? I'm okay with that, sure. If I draw a land next turn, I'm gonna trash on my Razzle Dazzle and just draw 2 extra cards. Oh, land. Shoot. Spider's big. Alright, there's the land. So I can go vault into saddle. They do get to draw a card, sadly, but this is really good, of course. We have Lockpicker into saddle if we want to as well next turn. Okay, Razzle Dazzle getting the lasso. Plotted Outcaster. So I think I'm just going to go land pass here. And set up for Notion Thief on their beast card draw. They have the betrayal at the vault again. Very nice. Alright, good beats. Rough. Ah, second blue source. Where are you? They did not pump. I guess they just missed a damage. Maybe they forgot about it. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna let them do that. They're clearly trying to push lethal. Right, that's fine. I'm gonna take maybe 4. I go to 3. Oh, am I dead? Oh no, that makes sense. Right, I go to 1 here. Alright, any desert kills us. I think that's just the way I have to play. We're actually in really bad shape, huh? Wow, I don't have the mana to play out. Jeez. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. This costs 4 to make a flyer. So I only have 3 mana. I guess I should still grab the Notion Thief. Well, they missed that 1 damage and I would have been dead, but I can't beat anything here. Wow, that is super good for us if this is their only attack. Holy smokes, okay. And I'm pretty sure we're just supposed to make a 2/2 end of turn. That's not a desert. That's not lethal. Oh boy. I don't think I'm supposed to attack with the 2/2 flyer. It's just too risky, right? I need a spell here. Well, I don't need to, but that's not bad. So I need... if they brick this turn, I win. That is it! They hit the desert on the last possible turn. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Are you freaking kidding? So... the only play I could have made differently there, I think, was to have attacked with a 2/2 immediately, but then I lose to a removal spell. Oh my god, that is so disgusting. Oh my lord. Oh, that sucks to lose like that, but what can you do? Oh man, that is misery. Alright, well, we're on the back foot. Can we salvage a 2-1, I guess? Oh man, that... Oh, that sucks so bad. Oh, please mill me. Oh, thank you. Hey, they milled me some value. Campbell. I think it would have been totally fine there to just use Trash the Town. I'm not blocking with Honest, so might as well attack, even though they're going to gain 2 of it back immediately. The Beeve. It would probably be justice for me to say that the best of 3 queues are softer and then immediately just go 0-3. Ah, yeah, well, there's a Gisa. There is indeed a Gisa. They probably just take this hit. Oh, they didn't. Wow, that was the best possible for us. Good. Kill 2 of their creatures, trample in for 1 damage, and draw 2 cards. Kind of nice. Wow. Okay. This is pretty good. Sphinx into Oasis, trigger. Grizzly, trigger, attack for 3 unblockable. Alright, I mean, I guess they just don't have any of their crimes. I'm gonna get Make Your Own Luck instead of Trash the Town. Wow. Some good hits there. I don't think I want to attack with the 7/7, even though it would be fine, because they would have to multi-block and lose one of their large threats. That should be that then, huh? Can I attack with everything? I think so. Let's go. Probably should have saddled the Drover Grizzly with the Lone Shark. Oh well. So we can flash in the Notion Thief and then take... Oh, they're just not even going to block. They're like, okay, you win. They were pretty far behind. I will say, it's kind of nice that our opponent had a Gisa and then had no ways to target our things. Okay. God, that desert off the top. So good. That was a good game, though. Like, I can't complain. We stabilized hard and started taking over. If I had gotten a little bit more aggressive, again, going back to round 1, if I had gotten more aggressive and started attacking with a 2-2 immediately, I just leave myself dead to any removal, but I think I would have killed them the turn prior, so. Even though they drew the Buried in the Garden. Well, actually, if I make those attacks and they Buried in the Garden, would I have died? I don't know. Not to beat a dead horse. Let's go to game 2. We are on the draw here with mono 3 drops. Okay. The Razzle Dazzle. The Dazzler in my deck is not very good, although I will say it has actually done quite a bit of work these last few games. I'll block the Grizzly if given the option. I will not block the Grizzly. I will take 5. Well, I might just be flashing out the Sphinx, not the Sphinx, the Thief, and trying to trade here. They have Gisa with the Blood Hustler. Oh my god. And we did not find removal, so... saying I am dead. 4 mana, drain a life, make 2 3/3 zombies. That's pretty good. Yeah. I'll also put a counter on the Hustler. Alright, let's just go on to a game 3, because that is not a winnable game anymore. They're 2 for 2 on Gisa. Let's have them not be 3 for 3. Let's go to game 3. But like I said, this would be so fitting if I just say, oh yeah, best of 3 is easier. 80% win rate. And then 0 and 3. That would be classic. Alright, final game. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna keep it, and I'm gonna hope that we find a 3rd land. Obviously, a blue source would be the dream. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Yeah, just draw some lands, Kenji. That's all you need to do. Draw a few lands. Opponent's on a mulligan to 5. I mean, that's good for our win chances, but... Alright, deck. Island off the top, please. Alright. Oh my god, not like this. If they just go land Gisa again, I am going to cry. Please, where are my land? Are you kidding? 4 draw steps, no land? That's unlucky. It didn't have to be an island. God, that's so sick. I just need to do this to draw a card. Because I need to find another land here. Right. I could go Lockpicker into Punch the Grizzly. I guess what I want to do here is plot the Bandit and pass. Because then next turn I can go Sphinx into Bandit, copy the Sphinx. That seems better. These counters when I'm missing land drops are so brutal. Right. Okay. And now I can essence capture their beaver. Honest can now straight up trade with the Grizzly. Would not be surprised if they just blow up my Bandit's Hall here. So I'm gonna go to 2 life, but I don't think blocking with the Varmint for 2 life is worth it. I guess they're probably not gonna blow up the hall because I'm at 2. Well, I can't lose to 1 desert, but I can lose to 2. Oh, they've got Graveyard Recursion. They can't punch my Sphinx, though. Wow, that would have been an insane Phantom Interference if I could have cast it. Oh my god. So sick. Again. I think we just gotta give them the extra card. Bounce the Cactarantula is effectively time-walking it. There go all my tap lands. Okay. Very close game. Have to counter it. Or what I could, you know what? Actually, if I make a 2/2 and then draw a way to bounce the Cactarantula or kill it, I win. How many ways do I have to do so? Oh, none. Okay. I lied. Just gotta counter this. The Deputy is just as a chump blocker, in addition to being able to cast Make Your Own Luck, makes it a keep. It's crap as it is. Jeez. Yeah, we're losing here. I could quad block. Is that actually the right move? I think it is. They can kill the Lockpicker and the Sphinx. Oh, wait, they have Varmint to... Alright, well, this was a throw, so I needed to have chumped with the Deputy. Oh my god, I am so bad at this game. I deserve to lose. In my mind, I was totally just locked onto Varmint killing my Bandits Hall, but of course, they can make that play. Yep. Alright, so chump, play out the Sphinx. Then what would I have been able to do? I still wouldn't have been able to push through the Cactarantula. But I mean, obviously it would have been a lot better. Wow, what a throw. I deserve this. So here's how I win. They attack with their Spider this turn as well. No, that doesn't work. Because I can't pump the Deputy on that thing. So we have to go block, block, take, and I can draw... All of my ping lands are in the graveyard as well. My library is Notion Thief, Loan Shark, Heartless Pillage, Razzle Dazzler, and 6 land. All of them basic. So best case scenario here, I can put the opponent to 1. Oh, no, throwing away that Sphinx. Yeah, I totally deserve this. Alright. I mean, maybe it wouldn't have mattered anyways, but it obviously wasn't good, right? So they attack with the 8/8, I chump with the 1 and 2. I play out second Sphinx, that probably holds off their, what do you call it? Their spider for at least a turn. Yeah. I deserve this. I deserve this completely. We are now 0-2. Ah. I mean, we did stumble on lands, so there was a little bit of unluckiness, of course, but also then a punt. Yeah. I mean, we were stuck on 2 lands for, what, 4 or 5 turns, so... Is what it is. Spring Splasher, turn 2. Plot a Wolverine. The Essence Capture will find a good hit later on. I think I'm just going to run out the Sentinel here. Quick Blast. They're probably just going to draw 2 cards. Though, technically they should attack first, because if I block, then they could eat the Sentinel instead. Okay. Hopefully they go for some more card draw effects. I didn't even think about countering that. I could sack a land and then sack the treasure to Snakeskin Veil. I guess I just let this happen, though. That is also not a card I can counter. Alright, Sphinx with Veil opens decent. Touché. Let's just fire off the Make Your Own Luck first, and then we'll play the Oasis. Give us more information about what we want to surveil into. Oh, do they have a Phantom Interference? Commandeer? Oh my god, we're gonna lose to a Commandeer? Is this real? This isn't real life, what's happening right now. This is not real life. I'm in disgust and disbelief. I guess I should probably attack for 4 for free there and see if they actually block first. Common frickin' deer, huh? Obviously not going to counter that. There's an archive trap when you need one. They plot a lockpicker, okay. I'm gonna start attacking with my flyers next turn, I think. Am I gonna lose to something like Crackle with power? Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up. So they're gonna go for double explosive, I guess? Because they have the lockpicker to cast another one. That actually isn't that bad, then. Oh, sure, they just have infinite derailments already. It's fine. Would have been nice if they went for the lockpicker since we have the essence capture. Wait, is this even a good attack? I can eat this. Bounce. Oh, okay. Just gain a couple life here, might as well. Alright. Just need to make sure I hold open mana for their lockpicker next turn, but this is now looking like a pretty easy win. Barring any nonsensical draws. Terror of the Peaks! My god. Any cards are left in my deck? Okay, we don't have to worry about decking out. So that does open up their lock picker, but they don't have anything good enough, really. Yeah, that's actually a fantastic attack, isn't it? Oh, wait. No, that's an incredible attack. Shoot. Because I block here, and then they get to finish it off with Lockpicker. Yeah. I had to counter the Terror of the Peaks, though, of course. Alright, Sphinx, punch my Sphinx. But then my Grizzly gets to punch their Sphinx in return. Eight cards left in their deck. This could come down to decking, but I still should be attacking a little bit. Alright, plotted a 5-5, that's fine. Great draw. So we're going to put 2 counters here. This gains trample, and this gains when it deals damage. Then... okay, they're off it. I think we'd probably save the fording and just let the Grizzly trade off with the 2/1/1s, or whatever. Alright, that was game 1. Oh my lord. All of this work just to try to salvage a 1 and 2. GG. Game 2. Our opponent's got some bombs. Terror of the Peaks, the most notable. They have a bunch of explosive derailments, which make my artifacts so much worse. That is a nice 6-land opener. Perfect mana, but I'm not going to keep that. Alright, much better. I mean... I guess I'm going to go power over early gameplay. Nice to have drawn the other source so that we can just play out Mesa on blue. Geralf. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's all I have to say. I guess I just have to go Loan Shark into throw from the saddle to Geralf. Do I? It's so much better to get the Sphinx online, and it's like it has ward too, so it's hard for them to interact with it. I'm gonna do this instead. This is the play that leads to winning more frequently, I'm pretty sure. If I just go Loan Shark, punch the Geralf, sure, Geralf's down, but that's not winning the game. I guess I'm gonna hold up Snakeskin Veil now, instead of holding up a counter, which this could bite me in the butt for sure. Okay, that was good. Yeah, we're just gonna solo them with this Marauding Sphinx then. Good. Okay. Don't counter that because we know they have what's his face in their deck. We still have a 2-turn air clock. Oh, they thought their creature was going to untap. They don't actually get to bounce my Sphinx. Okay. Are we gonna finally pull off a win here? I mean, we've won individual games, but I guess we were very close if we win here to a 2-1, weren't we? We were one draw away from winning the first round. Alright, this derailment obviously doesn't matter. I guess they're just gonna go for double derailment, and then we're gonna Snakeskin Veil for the win. Nice! Hey, we did it! Alright. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I mean, you know, despite this deck not being very good and we going, like us going 1-3, a couple things swinging our way and this deck could have been 2-1 and even 3-0, I think, you know? I don't think this deck was good, don't get me wrong. But that just goes to show there is plenty of game to be played, right? Like, the games were close, the matches were overall close. We only pulled off a 1-2, which is probably expectation for this deck, but it could have gone 2-1 with just, you know, one faded draw step or something like that. So we'll be doing some best of 3 here in the future. There is Cube coming up in a couple weeks, and then Modern Horizons 3 a little bit after that. But as always, friends, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.